by standing up and showing how important it is for everyone to stand up and tell the truth, and that it's okay. And look what we've created here.
That's all for this edition of Dateline. We'll see you again next Friday at 9, 8 Central. And of course, I'll see you each weeknight for NBC Nightly News. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, good night.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 10. It started last week in Harrisburg, South Dakota, a student bringing a gun to school and shooting his high school principal in the arm. Days later, a gunman opening fire on a community college campus in the state of Oregon. And this morning, more heartbreak. One person is dead and 3 others wounded at Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff, Arizona. Campus police there saying an altercation between 2 student groups sparked that incident that took place outside of a residence hall. Officers say they have the alleged shooter, 18-year-old Stephen Jones, in custody and that he is cooperating with police in their investigation. Students hugging and consoling one another as they waited to learn what happened on their campus, a scene that is becoming all too familiar across the country.
We are sensitive to the tragedy, and we are asking the faculty to be sensitive to the needs of our students and their families. This is not going to be a normal day at NAU. Our hearts are heavy.
Northern Arizona University plays a major role in the city of Flagstaff, Arizona. The 4-year public university has more than 25,000 total undergraduates in their student population. Tragedy also striking today in Houston with another school shooting, this one near Texas Southern University. Police say 1 student is dead there and another person injured, and 2 suspects are in custody. The 2 victims were shot in the parking lot of a university student housing building late this morning. 1 student pronounced dead at the hospital and the other in stable condition. Police say after the shooting, the suspects then entered the apartment complex, went through several rooms. They see 2 persons of interest are in custody, and at least 1 suspect remains at large. So far, there is no apparent motive for today's deadly events in Texas. Now, NewsCenter1's Caroline Petrinkas is speaking to the South Dakota School of Mines about the safety of their student body. She's getting reactions from the school president, Dr. Heather Wilson, on what these recent shootings mean for that local school.
Shad, and just this afternoon, a Texas Southern University on lockdown after a school shooting on campus. Another school shooting, and it has universities across the nation on alert, including locally here at the South Dakota School of Mines. It can happen here. It can really happen anywhere. So what's being done?
It's just awful. It's everybody's nightmare.
2 more school shootings since the tragedy in Oregon. Now President Heather Wilson is sharing her thoughts.
For example, this one in northern Arizona, it sounds as though it was a fight between 2 groups that just got, obviously way out of hand. So that's a slightly different circumstance. But we continue to try to focus on safety here at the School of Mines.
And while the goal remains clear, keeping the student body on campus safe.
The School of Mines has been a very safe campus, but you never take anything for granted.
President Wilson says they keep close relations with the Rapid City Police Department.
We have numerous safety plans in place and a very close relationship with the Rapid City Police Department. We also have training and procedures here on campus, so that if there's anyone who has a concern, we have a team that comes together to assess threats and so forth.
School of Mines says they follow state laws. Currently, guns are allowed on campus, just not in the classroom. But it's a challenge many schools are facing.
So it's not just an issue for universities, it's an issue for communities and employers and all of us.
Caroline Petrinkas, NewsCenter1.
And the Rapid City Police Department commenting as well, saying that they do not have any staff on that university campus. Today in Roseburg, Oregon, President Barack Obama meeting privately with grieving families of those shot and killed at Umpqua Community College last week. In the aftermath of the mass shooting, President Obama once again calling for stricter gun control laws. But in the Pacific Northwest, where firearms are popular, as they are here in the Black Hills of South Dakota, that call is prompting many gun advocates to express their disapproval, saying that the president is not welcome in Oregon. Today, protesters lining up to await the president's motorcade with the message, he is not welcome in Roseburg. The president says the focus of his visit is to spend time with the families that have been affected by the tragedy and not on gun laws. An officer's body camera tonight capturing the exact moment that law enforcement officials rescued dozens of undocumented immigrants trapped inside a sweltering truck. Those images have gone viral today. They've been all over social media, and those people may have remained in that truck if someone had not noticed something suspicious and dialed 911. NBC's Mark Potter has this very dramatic story.
Sheriff's deputies were stunned when they opened the truck trailer door, and more than 36 desperate people began to fall out, gasping for air after hours locked inside with temperatures over 100 degrees, all caught on a police body camera. This man was asked, "Can you stand up?" He said no. This 13-year-old boy told officers, "Please help me."
It's just a surprise to see that many people inside a hot trailer. They're all sweaty, they're dehydrated, and they just want out.
Authorities say the 28 men, 7 women, and 4 minors from Central America and Mexico are all undocumented immigrants being smuggled into the U.S. The truck driver, 33-year-old Drew Christopher Potter, was arrested but denies any wrongdoing. He's now charged with smuggling conspiracy and illegally transporting undocumented immigrants. Border Patrol agents say this is a common but extremely dangerous human smuggling method. In 2003, 19 immigrants suffocated in a truck near Victoria, Texas. And this year, 71 immigrants died in an abandoned trailer in Austria, suggesting the group rescued near San Antonio may actually have been quite lucky. Mark Potter, NBC News, Miami.
Meantime, in South Carolina, 3 more counties are declared federal disaster areas after record rainfall there. Rising rivers are flooding more homes, even though the storm moved out days ago. 17 dams have been breached as officials watch 84 more dams considered at risk to do the same thing. The National Guard is out in force in the state of South Carolina. Even the Secretary of Homeland Security getting a first-hand look at the devastation. As voluntary evacuations are in place, Secretary Jay Johnson warns residents, quote, "Follow what they tell you. Do not assume that you can simply wait this out," end quote. Well, if someone is fired from their workplace, common sense would dictate that that person would not be rehired. However, that certainly doesn't seem to be the case at the Internal Revenue Service. Congresswoman Kristi Noem of South Dakota wanting that to change. According to a report by the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration, the IRS has rehired hundreds of former employees. Many of those employees had falsified documents and misused IRS property. Noem has introduced the Ensuring the Integrity in the IRS Workforce Act, which she hopes will prohibit the IRS from rehiring employees who have violated policy.
It's completely irresponsible to rehire an employee that has already been fired for poor performance. That's why this week I introduced legislation to fix the situation. My bill strictly prohibits the IRS from rehiring an employee that has been fired because of misconduct. If IRS leadership won't use common sense hiring practices like this, I'm going to work to put it into law.
And Noem says that she's confident that the House will take up and debate that measure. And here's a look at today's Friday markets on Wall Street. And today bringing to a close what has been an absolutely dramatically good week for the major indexes. That continues today as well. Not quite as dramatic as we've seen in recent days in terms of the uptick, but the Dow rising another 34 points today, 17,084 on the close. The NASDAQ Composite up 20 to 4830. The S&P also rising, holding steady, up a point to 2015, and gold up $11.30 today to $1,155.60 on this day of trade. In local news tonight, a federal judge ruling that a retired Rapid City dentist has to stop selling laser devices with the claims that they treat a large number of serious diseases and disorders. A judge has issued a permanent injunction against Robert Larry Lytle, who's been selling the Q laser and other medical devices. The Justice Department saying that Lytle has been distributing those devices with false and misleading claims, including that they treat cancer, HIV/AIDS, and diabetes. Federal authorities, meantime, are accusing 6 current and former Sisseton and Wapata Oyate officials of bilking the tribe for more than $50,000. An indictment charging the individuals with 2 counts of embezzlement and theft from a tribal organization in connection with a scheme that authorities say happened between 2010 and 2013. Authorities saying the defendants wrote themselves checks, purportedly for home repair or emergency repair assistance, but then actually used the money for their own benefit. Meteorologist Louis Dorch in tonight for Bob Vergil.
Filling in, it was
what a day to be able to do that.
What a
perfect day. So you get to take all the credit for one of the best days we've seen.
Yeah, you know Bob's been talking about it all week. You know, he leaves and then I take advantage of his good work.
I see how it is. I see how it is, Louis. You just slide right in and you get the accolades and all the public goodwill, right?
I do what I can, Chad. I do what I can. No, but we're already seeing some warmer temperatures this evening. Overall, not bad. We're going to quickly warm it up tomorrow. We're talking about temperatures in the mid to upper 80s.
Isn't that something? Yeah. That'll be something to see. We'll get more details coming up in Lewis's forecast in just a bit. We are back with more news after the break, right here on NewsCenter1 at 10.
This is NewsCenter1 with Chad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Wake up in your first home. Wake up in a home with a new address. Wake up in a home with no address. Your dream home evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
What makes Liberty Superstores a dealership for the people? People with more insight, more options, more respect, more heart. We eagerly serve the frustrated, the hardworking, the people. We believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. And that's what makes us for the people. Liberty Superstores.
It's big. For the first time ever, 6 years interest-free through Monday at all 3 Fisher stores. The biggest selection, the biggest savings, the biggest finance offer. 6 years interest-free. So many styles, so much to choose from. Living rooms and dining rooms, bedrooms and mattresses. It's the furniture you want for less. Plus 6 years interest-free. It's big. 6 years interest-free through Monday at all 3 Fearless Fisher stores in Rapid City.
If you know about smoke rings, and fat caps, and burnt ends, and marbling, and flavor-producing properties of real hickory wood, burned for at least 13 hours at less than 300 degrees, then we don't need to tell you much about this, other than where to eat it. Arby's, we have the meats.
Once a day, every day, 365 days a year, you can get your car washed for only $24.95 per month at Super Clean Tunnel Wash in Rapid City. That's right, just $24.95 per month, and your car can shine no matter what the weather outside is doing. Spring, summer, fall, and winter mean nothing to the folks at Super Clean Tunnel Wash, and at $24.95 a month, the weather shouldn't matter to you either. Get to Super Clean Tunnel Wash, get the sticker on your windshield, and say hello to a great-looking vehicle all year long. Only from Super Clean Tunnel Wash on Campbell Street in Rapid City.
When severe weather strikes, now you can be a part of the NewsCenter1 weather team. Upload your pictures and video with the NewsCenter1 weather app, and then see it live during the newscasts. NewsCenter1, your one weather source.
It is a big weekend for Rapid City as the community welcomes the 29th annual Black Hills Powwow to the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center. The Black Hills Powwow is the premier Native American cultural event in the United States. It attracts hundreds of talented and colorful dancers, singers, and artists. There are over 4,000 students from the Rapid City and Douglas school districts, as well as surrounding reservations, attending this year's event. And the theme of this year's powwow is Come Dance With Us. Some of that amazing choreography on display today.
Our biggest hope as a board and the committee that has helped to make this possible is to help the students, help the community get a better understanding of Native American culture, help bridge some gaps that we have, and just to teach the kids to love one another regardless of where they're from, who they are, teach some unity and some reconciliation.
And tomorrow, Chief of Police Carl Jegeris will be joined in the Black Hills Powwow Parade by police chiefs from the Oglala Sioux Tribe, Rosebud Sioux Tribe, Cheyenne River Sioux Tribe, as well as a representative from the Pennington County Sheriff's Office. It's just one more reason the School of Mines is one of the top schools in the entire nation. Not only do they offer a top-of-the-line education, now the Construction Engineering and Management program at the South Dakota School of Mines has been ranked among the nation's top 10 in a brand new survey by Affordable Colleges Online. That list spells out how the school provides some of the best resources, including academic and career counseling, affordable tuition, and job placement services. Program coordinator Keith Whitaker says, quote, "The high national rankings are reflective of the growth in the numbers of students and industry support for the program," end quote. Volunteers give their time and their hearts to make our community a better place day in and day out here in the Black Hills. Now the Helpline Center is celebrating one of those very special volunteers by naming Jason Miller as October's Volunteer of the Month. Miller has served as an instructor for the Life Inc. class since September of 2008. That's a financial freedom class that teaches community members finance basics with the goal of helping students to get out of debt and better manage their money into the future. Miller adds his own flair to keep the classes interesting and has helped more than 175 students graduate from that program. Well, the Black Hills are in for a real warm-up, as we've been telling you all week. Can't believe how warm it's going to be over the next couple of days, and Louis Dortch lays it out as we take a look at some of those beautiful fall colors right along Rapid Creek in the heart of Rapid City. NewsCenter1 weather coming up after the break.
You know, Perkins isn't just about breakfast. There's a whole other side to them. Take their Great Plates menu, over a dozen delicious items from $4 to $8. My favorite is the new Double Catch, $8. Breakfast and a whole lot more. It all comes together at Perkins.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Civic. Our best Civic yet was named a KBB.com Best Buy and is the best-selling car in its class. The Civic is also loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Civic during the Honda for You sales event.
Menards has the sale that lets you save big on over 65,000 items. So get ready, get set, and save with an 11% rebate on everything. Hurry in and save big, because now is the perfect time to save on all of your projects with an 11% rebate on everything, including sale prices. That's savings on top of savings. Get everything you need with an 11% rebate going on now.
It's the 7 for 7 savings event at Furniture Row. 7 years no interest is back for 7 days only. You'll find entire room groups for as low as $39 a month. Relaxing and inviting living rooms, beautifully crafted dining rooms, stylish and cozy bedrooms, and our top-of-the-line mattresses. All at our best financing offer of the year. 7 years, no interest. Don't miss the 7 for 7 savings event at Furniture Row. Hurry, sale ends Thursday.
Shopko's got it. At the lowest prices of the season sale, find crazy deals like Pepsi products, 4 for $11, limit 8, and Envision Studio bath towels, just $3.48 each. At LPS, Shopko has 40% off collegiate and pro team apparel. And this Disney Infinity 3.0 Star Wars starter pack, only $49.88. Take 60% off Energy Zone apparel. And colorful 8-inch fall mums, just $5.88 each. More crazy deals through Saturday. This is LPS. Shopko, the stuff that counts.
You know, Perkins isn't just about breakfast. There's a whole other side to them. Take their Great Plates menu, over a dozen delicious items from $4 to $8. My favorite is the new Double Catch, $8. Breakfast and a whole lot more. It all comes together at Perkins.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with meteorologist Louis Dortch.
And a good Friday evening, everyone. How about the temperatures around the hills today? 74 degrees is where we topped out at in Rapid City, 10 degrees above our average of 64. Our low was right around where we should be, and the sun is coming up at 6:59 a.m., going down 6:19 p.m. A couple current temperatures around Rapid City. We were at 54 right now, so overall a mild evening, clear skies overhead. We did see a max gust of 25 miles per hour. It was a little bit breezy this afternoon, but sunshine helped us warm it up. Spearfish, how about 68 degrees right now? So we're seeing a little bit of an inversion tonight where the warmer temperatures are actually at the higher elevations, almost still 70 degrees in Spearfish. They also saw a max gust of 25 earlier this afternoon. Current temperatures around the regions, well, it's not too bad. Cool, but not too bad in International Falls and the Twin Cities, 47 degrees. Overall, though, seeing a lot of mid to upper 50s. Now, as far as the radar goes, we're clearing out the skies overhead. High pressure is going to build in starting today, really pushing through the weekend and into next week. We're going to see plenty of sunshine. As we head off to the east, we see these showers. Those are beginning to push through Tennessee and making their way into the Carolinas this evening. Now, we just talked about the flooding that's still going on in South Carolina. Water levels still extremely high. Now, some of these rain showers do have the potential of dropping 1 to 2 inches. And the last thing any place in South Carolina needs is another additional inch of rain with just how wet they have been. So we'll hope that heavy rain does not continue to move off to the east, affecting them. Now, this cold front, that's what's kicking off those showers. Behind it, we're seeing high pressure. This warm front here is going to track through the Black Hills starting tonight. That's going to warm up our temperatures by tomorrow afternoon. That's why we're going to see them in the mid to upper 80s. Then this cold front is quickly going to move in by Sunday. Now, that's going to cool off the temperatures, but give us some breezy conditions moving into Sunday afternoon. As we zoom in just a little bit closer, that warm front moves through by Saturday at 2 p.m. Plenty of sunshine, hot weather. 87 is where we're going to top out at in Rapid City. As that moves off to the east, this cold front's going to take its place. Now, it's moving in late in the day on Sunday, so that's still going to allow our temperatures to get into the upper 70s to lower 80s. However, behind this, we're talking about winds gusts into the 40s. For tomorrow, winds out of the south. So it's going to be in light winds out of the south. Maybe an 8-mile-per-hour gust in Rapid City, 13 in Buffalo, 10 in Faith. But watch as that cold front approaches as we push into Sunday, making its way into the afternoon. By 2 p.m., we're looking at winds out of the northwest, 38 in Buffalo, 36 Rapid City, 38-mile-per-hour gust in Faith. As far as your Black Hills area forecast on your Saturday, 87 Rapid City, 84 Spearfish, 86 in Phillip, 85 Sturgis, plenty of sunshine overhead. Tonight it's going to be a clear and mild evening. 52 degrees will be our low. Plenty of stars overhead. As far as tomorrow, we're looking at temperatures at 87. It's going to feel like summer. It's almost going to feel like you should be heading off to the lake instead of the mid-October. For tomorrow night, another mild evening. We're talking about temperatures in the mid-50s. The 7-day forecast, really the big thing, is going to be a lot of sunshine. And next week, we're going to see temperatures right where we should be in the 60s on Monday, 70s on Tuesday, back into the 60s Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. ClickBigDeals.com, the current offer. Get $25 coupon to Killian's Tavern and Steakhouse in Spearfish for just $12. This is a big savings of 52%. Shad, I mean, you know, temperatures in the 80s. I feel like we said it earlier. It seems a little bit warm, but you can't argue with those. You really can't in mid-October when you're seeing the 80s here.
I think we tempt fate if we're going to be complaining about 86-degree temperatures in October. January is going to be here soon enough. Yep. 2 feet of snow, 20 below, and here we are complaining about 86 and sunny.
I know. You can't do it.
I'm not going to be caught dead doing that. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to roll the dice. Thank you, Lewis. Still to come, Rapid City Rush taking to the ice for a they've got ice indoors, and they've got a preseason game against Colorado coming up. Plus, history was made tonight in South Dakota high school football. Justin has all the details, plus scores and highlights from a busy Friday night on the gridiron. That's all next in NewsCenter1 Sports.
If you want big style and big value, then hurry into Carpet One for our big flooring sale. Through Monday, discover beautiful new carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, or tile, and get 6 years no interest. Carpet One's everyday low prices starting at $1.79 per square foot includes carpet cushion and installation at no extra charge. During Carpet One's big flooring sale, choose from the best brands of flooring and get a beautiful new floor with 6 years no interest. Through Monday at Carpet One Floor and Home, Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City.
During truck season at your local Ford stores, you can get an amazing deal on America's best-selling trucks. And behind the wheel of a Ford truck, things just get done. The work finished. Your cargo safe. The trip taken. The time to buy today. Now during truck season, get up to $95.61 in total savings on America's best-selling trucks for 38 years. Ford F-Series. Hurry in and save at your local Ford stores.
Black Angus beef and bacon? So Tex.
Fire roasted peppers and onions? It's Mex.
Let's settle this.
Should we tell him it's both? Eventually.
When Tex meets Mex, it's a win-win. The Tex-Mex Bacon Thick Burger, only at Hardee's.
If you want better health, start with a new mattress. Get a better night's sleep on a new mattress from Simply Sleep Better. For 10 days only, get 2 memory foam pillows, a 4-piece sheet set, and a mattress protector free with any Beautyrest mattress set. That's up to a $209 value free. Experience recharging sleep on a Beautyrest queen size set with air-cooled foam and gel touch foam starting at just $699. Get 2 memory foam pillows, a 4-piece sheet set, and a mattress protector free. Better prices, better advice. Simply Sleep Better. Now at 2 locations by Rushmore Crossing and on Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Well, Steve Keeter has played a monumental role in Sioux Falls O'Gorman's unmatched run of success in high school football. Tonight, Coach Keeter had a chance to break the all-time record for the most wins in South Dakota with his 285th career victory, surpassing the record set by legendary coach Max Hawk of Yankton. The Knights were in Rapid City tonight to take on the Stevens Raiders, and there's Coach Keeter. Sioux Falls O'Gorman off to a strong start in this one. Luke Frisch with the handoff to Boston Bauer, who takes it around the outside. Bauer turns this into a 24-yard touchdown run. The point after was no good, so the Knights led 6-0 at that point. Later on now, O'Gorman 2nd and 14 from the Stevens 28. This time they give it to Dodie Macwinja, who finds plenty of running room. Then he fights his way into the end zone for a touchdown, and O'Gorman goes up 13-0. The Knights strike again yet before the first quarter is over. Bauer takes this one in from 7 yards out for his second touchdown of the night. 20-0, Sioux Falls on top, and Coach Keeter picks up his 285th career win. Final score 47-7. Out to Box Elder now. And it appears this is Hill City. We'll try to go back to Box Elder there. And I guess we'll stay here in Hill City, where the, there we go, there's Box Elder, where the Douglas Patriots squared off against the 4th-ranked Harrisburg Tigers. In the first quarter, the Tigers on the Douglas 32-yard line. Kane Kittleson with the short pass, but it's intercepted by Colton Heitshoe. He returns this one all the way for the touchdown. The pick six gives the Patriots the early lead. Jumping ahead to the second quarter now, Dylan Tams punches this one in from 3 yards out for Harrisburg. The Tigers missed the point after, though, so that made it 7-6. Late in the first half now, Douglas 3rd and goal from the 6. Tucker Severson dumps it off to Hitshoe, who scores easily. The Patriots go up 14-6, but Harrisburg comes from behind to beat Douglas tonight in overtime, 21-20. And around the state this evening, Sioux Falls Lincoln hammered Rapid City Central 62-39, plus 5th-ranked Belfouche cruised past Spearfish tonight. Final score 27-0. In other action, number 2 St. Thomas More rolls over Sturgis by 44 points, and Hot Springs shut down the Custer Wildcats tonight, 38-0. Elsewhere, Little Wound falls to lead Deadwood by 18, 32-14 is your final, and Mobridge Pollock outlasts Redfield Dolan. Final score 42-6. Back to more action now. Rapid City Christian at home taking on the Kadoka area Cougars tonight. First quarter action, A.J. Bent hooks up with Matthew Pretty Bear, who is finally pushed out of bounds here by Paul McLaughlin. After a gain, though, of 17 yards and a first down for Kadoka. More Kadoka now, second down, and Bent fumbles the ball, though, and it's recovered by Josh Anderson. The Comets take over on their own 36-yard line. Comets now. McLaughlin gives this one to Jordan Graper. He's going to scramble 32 yards to pay dirt. The Comets go up at that point, and that was the last score we had in this one was Rapid City Christian was up 6-0 over Kadoka area. And we're not done yet. Let's head out to Hill City now as the Rangers hosted the Gregory Gorillas tonight. Hill City with the ball. Ryan Skillenstead airs this one out, but it's picked off by Sean Kafka, and the Gorillas take over on their own 40-yard line. Now the snap is a little high here for Jade Vanderwerf. That allows David McKean to come in and tackle Vanderwerf for a loss of 12 yards on the play. Later on now, Andy McNass McCants, here with a 24-yard pass to Robert Vamanka for a Gregory touchdown, and the Gorillas run away with this one. Final score, 50-12. Checking out more football scores now, Lyman improves to 4-2 on the year with a 2-point win over New Underwood. And second-ranked Harding County shut out Newell tonight, 54-0. Meanwhile, Wall shocked Phillip, 44-8. The Scotties fall to 5-1 on the season. Plus, Edgemont down to Bison by 4, 26-22. Also, Eureka Bowdle powered past Potter County, 14-0. And it was Sully Buttes all over Hitchcock-Tulare tonight, 50-0. Moving on now, the ECHL preseason kicked off tonight with the Rapid City Rush on the road. The Rush lost to the Colorado Eagles 3-0. Just a reminder, these two teams will play again tomorrow night right here in Rapid City. And finally in baseball, the Rangers upset the Blue Jays 6-4 in 14 innings. The Rangers now lead that series 2-0. Also, Kansas City rallied to beat Houston this afternoon by a score of 5-4. In the National League, St. Louis knocked off the Chicago Cubs by a final score of 4-0. Plus, the Mets lead the Dodgers right now 1-0 in the 7th inning. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back.
The season is here. Are you ready? Gear up and save big at Cabela's Ultimate Outfitter Sale. Find great deals like $170 off a Garmin Rhino 650 GPS radio, $50 off a Bushnell The Truth rangefinder, 20% off select Cabela's Equax base layers, and up to $40 off Cabela's Iron Ridge hunting boots. Make this season count, and don't miss Cabela's Ultimate Outfitter Sale. Shop in store or online at Cabela's.com.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Civic. Our best Civic yet was named a KBB.com Best Buy and is the best-selling car in its class. The Civic is also loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Civic during the Honda for You sales event.
Okay, shotgun.
Check.
Carhartt hoodie.
Check.
Mossy Oak freezer.
Check.
Alrighty. If you're making plans this hunting season,
plan on buying one of these new Mossy Oak freezers from Carl's.
They feature Arctic Lock technology.
They're garage ready in temperatures from 0 to 100 degrees.
They have space-wise adjustable door bins and shelves.
And you get a free Carhartt hoodie with the purchase.
We take cash, credit card, or
check.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Your everyday banking should never interfere with your everyday life. Bank West puts you in control of your money, wherever you are and whenever you need it. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed.
The Black Hills Symphony has their season opener next Saturday, and it's a show that you certainly don't want to miss. It's called Symphonic Shakespeare, and it features Shakespeare-inspired music from plays like Othello, Romeo and Juliet, The Tempest, and Richard III. But along with the music, you also get to see scenes reenacted from the plays that'll be performed throughout the night. It's an experience like no other for classical music fans and for Shakespeare fans as well.
It's beautiful music, very evocative of Shakespeare's plays, and along with having some of the actual scenes and speeches read, so it's a very nice experience.
And depending on where you sit in the audience, tickets range from $15 to $30, and you can get those tickets at bhsymphony.org.
7-day forecast really quick. Tomorrow's going to feel more like mid-August than mid-October. 87 for a high on Saturday.
And that'll do it for us right here on News Center 1. Have a great night and a great weekend.
You recorded your show here, but want to watch it here. Here. No, wait. Here. With Mid-Continent's TiVo whole home experience, record in one room, watch, pause, and play in another. You'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Midco gives you more.
There are those who choose not to settle, but to rise above. In the heating and air conditioning industry, these leaders are known as trained comfort specialists, who are as reliable and hard to stop as a train itself.
For your heating and cooling repair, call us anytime. JD's Equipment Service, where we never charge overtime, ever.
It's hard to stop a train,
really hard.
It's the jewelry event of 2015. Presidential Pawn is way overstocked, and we'd rather sell it than melt it. Rings, pendants, earrings, bracelets, thousands of items store-wide. Not 20%, not 50%, but 100% of our fine jewelry will be sold at half price. Half price. During this unprecedented one-week sale. Christmas is coming. What an opportunity. Mark your calendar. Don't miss out on this rare event. October 19th through the 24th. All jewelry 50% off. Only at the legendary Presidential Pawn in downtown Rapid City.
Menards has the sale that lets you save big on over 65,000 items. So get ready, get set, and save with an 11% rebate on everything. Hurry in and save big, because now is the perfect time to save on all of your projects with an 11% rebate on everything, including sale prices. That's savings on top of savings. Get everything you need with an 11% rebate going on now.
Midco Internet is built for speed, so don't let old software or equipment hold you back. Go to midco.com for easy-to-follow internet optimization tips. It's how fast internet gets even faster. Midco gives you more.